Webcast. I'm sports reporter Kevin Morales alongside sports editor Travis Huslet. On today's show, we'll be talking about the University of Wisconsin at Minnesota football game. We'll be giving you our local prep playoff football update. We'll talk a little bit about Favre and the Packers yesterday, and then we'll get into our athlete of the week and the upcoming prep football games this week. To start out, Badgers at Gophers, and Travis, apparently you are a fortune teller or something like that, can see into the future.
Yeah, Kevin, if those of you that watched last week's webcast will might remember that we threw out predictions of the Badger-Gopher game, and I'm going to toot my own horn here and point out that I nailed the score right in the head. Badgers 31, Minnesota 28.
Yes, indeed.
So I don't know, maybe I know what I'm talking about, but probably not. It's probably just luck. So I don't need any phone calls or emails asking for who's going to win next week, so you guys can make bets on it, and that's not going to work out.
Vegas is going to start calling you.
Yeah, I'm officially done making predictions. So I am 1-0 on the year, perfect year. I'm going to call it quits on predictions.
What'd you think of the game?
I was kind of maybe a little surprised with the running game. I mean, that was kind of iffy all year for the Badgers, and they just ran all over the Gophers. Happy to see it because that's what they need to do if they're going to compete for the Big Ten title. Just really happy with the way they played.
Yeah. John Clay really stepped it up second half, pretty much sealed it for the Badgers. So he played like everybody's been wanting him to play. So, taking a look at the local prep football scene, Travis, why don't you start us out with the rundown of teams in the playoffs?
Yeah, basically to be eligible for the postseason in high school football, you need to have a 500 record in conference play. So as we're getting down here towards the end of the season, we're starting to see teams that are basically becoming eligible for the postseason. And there's 3 area teams that became playoff eligible with wins last week. Partyville and Montello, Princeton, Green Lake are both 4-0, first place in the large trailways. And their win last week, both teams won last week, obviously, and those wins made them eligible for the postseason. So they're eligible, and they're probably in. And the other team that's an area that is now eligible is Cambria-Friesland. They are now 3-1 in the small trailways, and that clinches them at least a 3-3 record in the small trailways. So they're now eligible. So those 3 teams are looking good. They're almost certainly in the playoffs.
A couple teams that are, I guess, technically still in it, but things aren't looking too good. Start off with Portage. Portage is 1-3 in the Badger North right now, but would need to win both of their final conference games, which are against Sauk this Friday and then against Wanakee. So while they're not out of it mathematically, chances aren't looking too good that they're going to beat both of those teams. Second team is Westfield, which came off a loss versus Mauston on Friday, and that was a big loss for them because now they have to win out against Nakusa, Adams Friendship, and Watoma to become playoff eligible.
Yeah, and then there's a few other teams that aren't in, but they're looking good. One of them is Lodi. They're 2-0 in the Capital North, which means they only need to win one more game. They got 3 more cracks at it, so it's looking like they're going to be in. Well, they are going to be in, and they only need one more win, and they're going to get it. The other team is Poinette. They're 1-1 in the Capital North, which means they have 3 conference games left. They need to win 2 of them. They play, they play Columbus, Watertown Luther Prep, and Lake Mills are their last 3 conference games. They win 2, they're eligible, so things are looking good for Poinette. The other one is Rio. They're 2-1 in the small trailways, so they need 1 more win. They get 3 cracks to get it. They play Abundant Life, Eustisford, and Fall River in their last 3 games. And Eustisford and Fall River are 2 teams that are struggling this year, so Rio's looking like they're going to be in also.
Sounds good. From there, we'll get into the game last night, and Favre facing the Packers in the Metrodome, and a great game. I didn't get to watch as much of it as maybe some of you have, but from what I could tell, Brett was sharp and looked really good, and just a great game. What'd you think? Obviously, the 8 sacks to the Packers.
Yeah, the offensive line was just horrible last night or on Monday night, and while it was such a poor performance, there is good news on the horizon here. As we were taping this on Tuesday, the word is the Packers had Mark Tauscher in for a workout. And it might be close to making a deal with him, signing him, and so hopefully within a couple weeks he'll be ready to go, and that would be a huge help to the offensive line.
Sounds good. From there, we'll get into our PDR Athlete of the Week. We've got 2 of them this week, both from the Portage girls golf team. We've got Alex Scheiber and Carissa Harris, both seniors who advanced past the Wanakee Regional and will be golfing in today's sectional in Beaver Dam. Carissa shot a career best 85 to advance, while Alex shot 96 and both advanced as individuals. Portage was a couple strokes shy as a team of advancing. So congratulations to both of them, and we wish them the best of luck. Looking forward to Friday, we've got another long slate of key matchups on the gridiron. Got Abundant Life at Rio, Lodi at Lakeside Lutheran, Marquezan at Montello Princeton Green Lake, and that game is in Princeton. Partyville at Dodgeland, Poinet at Columbus, Sauk Prairie at Portage, Westfield at Nakusa, and Williams Bay at Cambria Friesland. Thanks for joining us, and remember to send us those emails. For Travis, I'm Kevin. Thanks for watching.